Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be continuing with our online school that we're building with Django, Python Django. Django is a web framework that we are using to build our website. And this website is going to be an online school. So quickly, let me share my screen so that we So I'm going to open up my VS Code. You remember yesterday what we did first was that we created a folder, online school. So this is my folder, online school. So I'm going to open this folder in VS Code. So to do this, I'm going to simply get to, you're using Windows 10, get to your search and just type in VS Code, and you see your VS Code application. Click on it and allow it to open. Okay, so we are starting off a very, very important training next month. It's going to be starting by the 1st of October. And it's going to be an intensive 1-month boot camp that will cover all the things that we've highlighted. Then after covering that for the 1 month, the next 3 months, we are going to use it for online support and physical visits to other parts of the country where we have large number of people registering from. The fee for this is just 30,000 for the 4 months, both for the boot camp and for the online support 3 months. After the training, if you feel unsatisfied, we'll refund you your 30,000, the whole of it. We'll refund you your 30,000 if you feel unsatisfied, not if we feel that you did not learn. Once you say you are not satisfied with the job, we'll refund you your 30,000. So it's good. The agreement is already on the form that you're supposed to fill. So it's there, the form that you fill to register for the boot camp and the training. So it's very simple and very, very straightforward. So it's going to be a once in a lifetime opportunity for you to learn programming because we're going to cover several areas. We'll start with web design, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP. Then we'll go on to online money making by you mastering Google AdSense, Google Analytics, digital marketing, search engine optimization, and the rest. Then after that, we'll move over to Python programming, basics and intermediate. From there, we'll move over to Django, how to use Django to develop web applications. Once we are done, we'll move over to machine learning and data science. So it's going to be a training that will make you become a software developer, a good one. We're going to be teaching you how to use tools like GitHub Pages, Jira. So it's going to be once in a lifetime opportunity that you really need to take part in and enjoy yourself. So if you're present here in our place, like I said, in our place, you can get an accommodation very close to our center in Gogolada, Abuja. Make sure you enjoy this opportunity. If you also want to join online and have the online support, it's the same price, 30,000. It's only free when you are not having our online support. If you're having our online support and anywhere you are in the country, every weekend, me and you will chat up on Zoom, we'll interact and we get your job done. So the first 1 month will be for learning. The next 3 months will be for you to complete projects. So if you have any project you have in mind, I'm going to personally watch you through development of that project. So you see the package is awesome. It's an awesome package and it will be very good you take part in it. And we're going to be running adverts for it on Google and YouTube very soon because we want the rates to be much because we are giving out a lot. The knowledge will be too much and we want you to take part. We are currently working on the curriculum and making sure that the curriculum gives out exactly what we want. So it's gonna be a huge one. It's gonna be a huge one. Okay, so this is the where we are. I'm inside online school. I'm gonna quickly close this welcome so that I have my online school. This is my online school. This is the Django app that we created. So inside it, we have the online school and the main app that we created yesterday. So since I'm in desktop online school folder, I'm gonna quickly cd into online school, the app. So I'm gonna say online school, cd into online school. Okay, so I'm there now. So I can now do Python manage.py and say run server so that I'll see the website the way it was yesterday when we concluded. Okay, and like I told us, all the codes we are using in our training, all of them are already on our website. The website we are using before is Jam WAEC NECO Uni, but we want to leave Jam WAEC NECO Uni for Jam students and WAEC people that are preparing. So the new website where you're going to be seeing all the codes and the resource materials that we are using is Tclassified.com, which is also our official website for our company. You can also go there and register for these program that is coming up. Once you click on register, you should be able to register. So all our videos and most things we'll be using will be on this website. So make sure you bookmark it. Always go to it. So if you click on blogs, you're going to be seeing most lectures that we'll be putting up. Okay, so this Django stack up. This is what we are working on now. We are starting our machine learning class today as well. So join up around 2 o'clock. We'll be having our machine learning class in data science. So this was what we did yesterday. We did pip install Django. And I say if you want to have version 2.14, this is how you do it. Then we did start project. Instead of my site, we did online school. Then we did start app main. So the main is your primary app. The online school is your new app. And manage.py is the helper Python script that will help you to run Django codes. Then what I just did now is Python manage.py run server. That's the last code I just did. And you can see that my server is now running at localhost port 8000. So I can simply copy this localhost port 8000. Then I get back to this place. Then put it in on the address bar of my browser so that I can see the website. So this is the initial website that is running, which we are going to work on to get what we want. And to do that, I'll simply get back to my website, Tclassified.com. All the codes are there, very simply. So the first thing we are going to do will be to write our url.py to include the path to the main app that we just created. This is the main app we created. So we're going to write url.py to include the path to this. And to do that, this is the simple code for it. So just simply go to url.py in your main app and have this included. Then also go to the url.py of the main app that you created and have this one. So this is for the main app and this is for the main Django application. So to do this, I'm going to simply pick this up. I had already explained what this does in my previous class. So I'm going to the main app, which is this online school, main Python app. When I say main app, I mean the main Python app, not this other main app that I created that is supposed to manage the website. So I go to the url.py. So if you open it, you're going to see a whole lot of things there. But we are going to where the code is. We are going exactly where the code is to do our modifications. Okay. So this is where the code is. You can see it has imported admin. Django already has admin coded up for us. That's why Django is very efficient, very good, easy to use. So we're importing admin from the package Django.contrib and we're importing parts from the package Django.urls. Then we are putting this URL pattern to link up. First of all, we are linking up the admin, but we want to link up the new app that we created. And to do that, like I said, it's clear here. So simply put this is the only thing remaining. So also include, bring in include and put this. So I'm gonna simply pick this out, get back here, then come down here and put it. That's the only thing I need. Then I make sure that apart from path, they are also imported include. Those are the two things I need. So once I do that, I'll do Control S to save. If you copy this from a text base, this is not going to be okay. So make sure that you change this to single quote, because it's now writing another thing. Make sure you have your single quote. Remember, that was the issue we had in the first practice that we did. So once you're done, do Control S to save. So notice the corrections that I made. Do Control S. Once you do, you see that it's running very well, meaning that there are no errors. So I included, we just used included this. Okay, I picked admin. I'm not supposed to pick admin. I'm supposed to pick path. This is the one I'm supposed to pick. I'm gonna copy this, get back, and put it up here. So this is what I'm picking, not this. So I'm gonna quickly check this out again. So make sure that you have your double quotes, not, make sure you have the right things. Then here should be single quotes. If you don't have the right things, you will have error. So once I'm done, I'm gonna save this, and I believe that it will still run. If you save it and you see something like this, it means there is error. It means you have to go check back. Or if you see a clean code, then there is no error. So I'm gonna quickly run my manage.py.run server again and see whether I'm still having error. Okay, I'm still having error. Okay. So I've not created my main.url. I think that's where I'm having error. So I'll quickly go to main. I'll now go to new file. So I'll say urls.py. So that is what I should have first, because I want to link up so that I can link it up well. So you can see this is the main, and this is the code I'm supposed to have there. So I'm gonna pick this up, get back here and have it here. But take note, like I said, make sure that these are in single quotes. If you pick it and you did not save this, you will have issue. Then make sure that this one is indented. So make sure you have the right indentation. Okay. Then make sure you have the right double quotes. If you don't do it like this, you will have error. You already witnessed this error the last time we tried this. So that is why I'm taking out my time to make sure I did the right corrections. So what actually happened here is that also from Django.urls package, we imported path because we are going to be using path here. Then from this very folder, we imported views. Though we've not created the views yet, but imported it. So we use namespacing URL to say app_name equal to main, because we're going to be looking at main. Then the URL pattern that we use is that we're setting the path. Once you go into, you type so you type main. I want to see views.homepage that has this name homepage, but we'll create these views very soon. So I'm gonna Control S to save. So if I do this now and run my server, it might not still run because I've not created the view. Okay, so it's asking me now, where is this homepage view? So that's the next thing we're gonna do. And to create this view, I can simply go here and create the view. You can see it here. So views.py. This is where I'll create my view. So I'm simply gonna pick up this code the way it is here. Get back, then under main app, I go to views.py, then I have to put the code that I got. But once I put it, I have to make sure that it's looking good. I'm going to take out this because it's a simple comment. I'm going to make sure that I indent the return. Make sure you indent the return. Then make sure you put the normal double quotes. Don't let it be what it was when you copied. So what is this code doing? It's simply importing render because you're going to be using render at some point. It's importing render from Django.shortcuts. And it's also importing HTTP response because you're going to be making HTTP requests over the browser to get this simple Python programming.net homepage. Or you can simply say my homepage. Okay. So wow, so amazing. Okay, so let's have that. So I'm gonna do Control S to save. So once I save now that we have views, we have everything, it should run. You can see now that it's now running well on port, localhost port 8000. So if I simply go here now and refresh, so if I now refresh this, you can see now my home page. Wow, so amazing. You can see it's working perfectly now. It's working perfectly. Okay. So that is how you go about it. So this is our first view that we created. So let's try writing something that is good. So I'm gonna say in place here, I'm gonna say this is an online school web app developed in Django. That's what I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna say Control S to save back. And when I get back again, I'm gonna refresh. You can see this is an online school web app developed in Django. So that's how we're gonna roll. It's very simple. So this one is a practical project. It's not like what we use in learning the first time. So as we are building now, you're gonna see our online school. We're gonna build out an online school. Maybe after building it out, we might use it to replace the Tclassified online school that we have in WordPress. So follow these instructions, follow this class. It's gonna be very mouthful. You're just gonna learn a whole lot. A whole lot. That's what you're gonna learn in this class. It's not just gonna be an ordinary class where you just play about. It's not a play about class. You learn a whole lot. So like I said, all the codes, chit charts are all in here. So I'm gonna quickly create a model. You know that what's it called? Django works with what architecture does Django work with? Model, view, what? Controller. Model is your database. View is what we created. The view you can see here, which we are going to work on using HTML and Bootstrap, making it look fine. Or material. We're going to be using Materialize to work on it. So let's create the model. So you go to the main app inside the online school. Then under models.py, you want to impute this code. So let's impute this very code under models.py. So I'm going to pick it up. Then I get back here. This is my main, and this is model.py. So I'm going to quickly put in this code and modify. So what do? These are from Django import models. From the Django package, I'm importing models because models is what I want to use. So make sure that you indent this. Once you bring it in, it's not going to be indented, but you know that class does not have to start the same place as this. So this is what we have. Make sure you change this to normal single quotes. Normal single quotes. And I think that's about it. So this is okay now. I can do Control S to save. If you save and there are no errors, you always see back your stuff the way it should be. So what is happening here? Who can tell me what is happening here? What is happening here is very simple. We imported models. So the models is all about the database. We imported it from the Django.db package. Then we created the tables. The only table we're having now is tutorial because we want to create tutorials for the online school. You understand? If you have machine learning tutorial on different classes, so the table is going to be called tutorial. So what are the fields in the table? You have tutorial title. If it is machine learning, it has to come in. Content is the tutorial itself and the date the tutorial was published. So this class tutorial table is inheriting from models.model, which is a bigger class for tables in database. So this tutorial title is going to be a character field with maximum length 200, whereas the tutorial content is going to be a text field. And the tutorial published is going to be a datetime field for having dates. Then we're going to create this function str double underscore str double underscore so that whenever we write the title, we can see it in form of text. So that's the whole essence of this. So I'm going to do Control S to save. So we'll have our model created and we'll have one view and one model already. So let's keep going. So the next thing will be to add the app that you just created, this main app, add it up in the settings. So you need to add this app that you created in the setting. And to do it, just go to your setting and add up this code. So I'm going to just copy this code, this main apps, get back, go to my settings. This is where my settings is. So I'll scroll down to installed app. These are installed app. I'll click here and paste it. So make sure that you change this single quote. Make sure it's well written. So I now have my app. Every new app that you create, make sure you put them in this install app. Exactly the way I added this. So I'm going to do Control S to save this. So this is now added well. And our code is perfect. Now you can see that it's still running very well because we've done the needful. So the next one will be to make migrations. And to do that, I simply say manage.py, make migrations. So to do that, since my development server is running here already, I'm going to click on plus so that I can make my migrations here. So make sure you CD into the online school inner one, because what we have here is our folder. Okay, I'm in online school, so I can now say Python manage.py make migrations. Okay, when you make migration, what it simply means that you're really creating out your database. You understand? The model that you created, you want to use it to actually form the database. So you can see migrations for main is creating the table tutorial in the model. So it has made the right migration. The next thing will be to do Python manage.py migrate to actually fill it in. So I'll come here now and say what? Python manage.py do what? Migrate. So with this, you can see all the migrations are saying okay, including the user. You did not create your user and all those things, but Python have already created it. And if you check here, you can see your SQLite database here. So you can click on it to see the database that is created for you. So having made your migration, next thing will be to open the shell and impute data into the shell. That will be the next thing to do. So I'm going to let us follow up very well, so that in subsequent classes, we are going to go to the shell and impute our data. Abby? Amos is okay like that, but so let me let everybody follow up. Then if you have any question, online digital audience, you can ask questions now. They have not allowed us to ask questions before. So Ola and other people, I'm listening for your questions. And like I said, we are having a very big program coming up next month. Very, very deep program. The program is going to be deep. It's going to be very helpful. It's going to set you on another path in your software development career. It's going to, in fact, after that 4 months training, you should be able to go look for a job anywhere and be sure that you get it. provided you follow it up. So quickly get to our website, apply, or just call my phone number so that I will simply send you the form. You fill up, that's okay. My phone number is 070-671-62698. Can get to this our website now. This is our new website that we're working with now, Tclassified.com. It's very deep, good lectures. We are upgrading it on a daily basis to make it what we want it to be. So anybody with any question? The Photoshop class we are taking is also on this our website. Once we get to our website, just click on blog. So our blog, we are using it for the tutorials. So you see all the tutorials that we have there, okay? So any question, Ola, we having any question?
No, sir, we are good, sir. Good morning.
Okay, so everybody is good now. This is a very sweet class. Today's class is going to be sweet. And like I told you, I'm always working on trying to make this teaching very simple. And that's why I got all the code snippets, put all of them in the website. So as we are practicing, we are looking at them so that after teaching, you can practice on your own. So that is what Tclassified does. We want to be the best online school in the whole of Africa, teaching, programming, and other lectures. So we are constantly researching on the best possible way to pass this knowledge on to our students and our audience. That's what we do. So if you are following our Photoshop class or any of our classes, once you get to this our website, click on blog, search for the topic. If it's Photoshop, if it's PowerPoint, anything you want to search for it, you're going to see it there. So that's what we will constantly work on. We want to make sure that we impact as much as we can onto our students. And we hope that you are enjoying it. Ahmad, are you enjoying it? We hope. Noel, are you enjoying it? Make sure you're enjoying it. And if you have any questions and concerns, you're following us on the digital platform like Facebook, drop it in the comment section of the Facebook. I will always check it and pick out the question. If you're following us on YouTube Live, drop the comment in the comment section. I'll always check it and get back to you. And if you're not on our WhatsApp group for programmers, send me hi on WhatsApp and tell me to add you up, because that's where we share our lesson, we update them and we'll give them other information that they need to know. If you're registered with our October program, you have to be added there. The October program is going to be something else. You're going to be learning databases, MongoDB. You're going to be learning a whole lot of things. You're going to be learning what's it called, machine learning. You're going to be learning data science. So you're going to be learning a whole lot of things, Bootstrap, things that you'll be required to know how to use when you go to look for a job in big companies. I've gone for so much training that I know so much about what is needed of you. So when you are working with me, you have to you will learn a whole lot of what is needed of you, because that's what I will give you, because I've spent a huge part of my life undergoing trainings and knowing what the industry needs. So that program is going to be teaching you what the industry needs of you, demands of you. And that's what we're going to be doing. So see you when I see you. Always remember, everything you want is in Christ Jesus. The surest way of making it is by being a born again. And do that. Leave the rest. You come back to tell me that it works. Thank you and God bless you. See you when I see you.